guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here and you didn't already, my name is Tarrah and thank you so much for being here. If you like commentary with a little bit of makeup and lifestyle and you like my vibe, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell down below so you don't miss on any of my new uploads. I'm super excited for today's video. I'm going to be doing a 2 looks 1 palette using the Sigma Untamed palette. I just got this in about, I want to say almost a week ago. And I haven't really been able to play with it much. I've swatched it a ton. I'm going to insert swatches now for you guys so you can see what the swatches look like. They swatch beautifully, so I am like so excited to finally have time to sit down and play with this. Because this palette has very grungy tones, but also very like basic everyday wearable tones in it, I wanted to do a 2 looks 1 palette for you guys. So I'm going to do the first look today before I head off to work. I didn't even do foundation. I just threw concealer on and some cream blush and some highlighter. And we're just going to call it a day. For the first look, I think I'm going to do more of a neutral look since I'm going to be going to work. I did already set my eyes with the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. Love this concealer as a concealer and a base for eyeshadow, and I'm going to dip into the shade Dulce right here. It did come with a brush, and I love Sigma brushes, so I'm very excited it came with a brush. Set that concealer so we have a nice base for what we're about to put on top of it. I'm going to go into the shade right here called Instinct, which is like this beautiful mauve, and I'm going to throw this into my crease. Oh, this Sigma brush feels so nice. I love that it comes with a fluffy side and then like more of like a paddle brush. Ooh, this color would be so pretty just blown all over the lid and call it a day kind of a thing. Oh, it's such a pretty mauve. Love mauve tones. I'm going to take the shade Loyal right here, which is this nice brown, and I'm just going to kind of blend on top of that in my outer V area and just deepen that up a little bit. And then blend a little bit more into my crease. Just kind of blow that out a little bit more. I like to go a little bit higher than my crease line to give that illusion like I have more eye space than I actually do because my eyes are so hooded. I'm going to take this little blending brush. I'm going to go into the shade Rebel, but very lightly, like I'm barely tapping into it. And I'm just going to stamp that on my outer V area, and I only want this in my outer V area just to give this look a little bit of depth. I feel like you can get so many different looks with this palette, but all the shades are still so cohesive. I never have tried a Sigma palette before, and I've always wanted to try their makeup. I just kept waiting for them to release a palette that would like caught my attention, and this one was it for me. You guys see I'm not even like making effort, and they're just like beautiful. It looks beautiful. I'm going to take a brush like this and I'm going to go into the shade Feral right here. I'm just going to stamp that on my lower lash line, but only going in about a quarter of the way. I'm going to take like this dome brush and I'm going to go back into Instinct and I'm just going to blend that out on my lower lash line. I'm going to take Moxie, which is this really pretty like soft purple. It's like a satin, and I'm going to throw that onto my eyelid. Pretty much everywhere. Cover my entire eyelid with it. And then I'm going to go into Fierce, and I'm going to go on top of that with Fierce, just to give it a little bit of pow, 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 pow. The shimmers aren't like wow for me so far. Maybe when we play with the other tones, they'll be a little bit better. But so far, these two that I'm using aren't crazy pow, pow, pow. But I do like them because they are very soft. And that's kind of what I was going for. I also like that I'm not having any fallout on my face, which is really nice. Especially since I did my base first, because that's always the worst thing ever. I think I'm going to use Spirit for the inner corner. So Spirit seems to have a little bit more pow, pow to it than the purple shades I tried, but still it's not like super metallic-y. It is more of just a shimmer, which I mean I like a soft shimmer sometimes. It doesn't always need to be like wow in your face, but if you're somebody who likes those super metallic metallics, you may not like this formula as far as shimmers go. I have such a pretty look in mind with my second look, and I'm excited to do it. I'm gonna go throw on mascara, and I also am gonna throw on the Sigma liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Fable. I'll show you a swatch of it. Super pretty, and I will be right back. I am back. What are we thinking for the final look? Do you think I achieved the soft look that I was going for? I have to say I was really impressed with the shadows that I used. Like I said before though, these shimmers, they're not like the biggest pow. They don't pack the biggest punch, but they are super pretty. They are super soft. I don't know how the wear time would be on these, but when I go to do my second look for you guys, I will update you about how this eyeshadow look wore while I was at work all night, because that will be the true test of time. But I really love how soft and pretty this eye look came out. I don't do soft and pretty eye looks very often, and I am really liking this. I will see you guys in a few minutes for you guys, but tomorrow for me for the second look. We're going to be doing look number 2 today from the Sigma Untamed palette. I wanted to say the first look that I did that you guys have already seen, it didn't last the greatest on my eyes. The shimmers that I used for the first look, they really didn't pack a punch to begin with. And then on top of it, I only got about 4 hours of wear time from the last look. Hopefully today, going into more of these grungier tones, it will last a little bit longer and better and be a little bit more vibrant in saturation and pigment. I want to get the elephant out of the room really quickly. I know there's like nothing behind me, and usually there's like so much stuff going on, but if you couldn't tell, I'm mudding and I'm going to be painting very soon. Without further ado, I just want to jump into this second look. I'm going to prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is in the shade Eden. I'm thinking because I just used a concealer last time, that's why the eyeshadows didn't last super long. So I'm going to see if using a primer will make them last longer. And I will update you guys in the comments of this video about how this second look wears compared to the first look, because honestly, I was not very impressed with the wear time of the first look, like at all. Also, my kids have decided to be hella loud downstairs, so if you guys hear anything, I'm sorry. They won't listen to me. I'm gonna set that eyeshadow primer with this shade right here, Dulce, I think is how you say it. I'm just gonna put that down. I'm gonna hop into this shade right here called Boho, which is this really pretty mustard yellow, and I'm living for this color, and I'm just gonna pack this into my crease area. And then I'm going to start blending it out. The color has a lot of pigment, more than the first shades that I used for my first look. So that makes me super happy already. This color is so pretty. My kids are being insane today. That blended out so well. Such a pretty color. Then I'm going to go into this green shade, which is called Camouflage. I'm really going to pack this on my outer V area. I want most of the color concentrated on my outer V area. This color is so pigmented and beautiful. Once I have it more concentrated on my outer V, I'm going to blend it in a little bit, but I'm not taking it fully all the way into my inner corner. I am getting a little bit of skipping in my inner corner, but that sometimes happens to me in general. I don't think it's the actual eyeshadow. So where I'm having that skipping in my inner corner area, I'm just going to take a brush with nothing on it, and I'm just going to kind of blend that. Yeah, see, that got rid of it. I'm going to take that same brush that I used that green on, and I'm just going to get the tiniest bit of this black shade called Wicked, and I'm just going to stamp that on my outer V. Just blend it out a little bit. I'm going to take this eyeliner from Dose of Colors called Sketch, I think is what it's called. And I'm going to put that on my waterline. It's just like a nice chocolatey brown. I'm only going about halfway in though. I want to keep my inner corner nice and bright. I'm going to go into that shade Camouflage, and I'm going to keep that very tight to my lower lash line where I put that eyeliner. Again, only taking it about halfway in. Then I'm going to go in with Boho and just kind of smoke that out. I want a blown out lower lash line. I'm feeling that kind of a vibe today, so That's what we're going for. I really want to play with this blue right here called Dauntless. I think that's how you say it. I'm gonna take my finger, super pretty, and I'm just gonna stamp that on my eye. I just don't find the shimmers that great in this palette. Like the mattes aren't bad, but I don't know. Like I want to love the shimmers way more than I do. The colors are pretty and everything. They just don't pack a punch, you know? Like they're just kind of like me. I don't know, what do you guys think? I still think it should pack more of a punch, but maybe it's just me. They're very hard shimmers too. Like I am digging in here to get some payoff. You know, like the shimmers that just glide on, these are not like that. You really have to like work with them to get them to work. That blue is really pretty. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna take this shade right here called Fierce because it has like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like this pink shade but with like these reflects of blue in them. Super pretty. And I'm just gonna stick that on my inner corner and drag that down my lower lash line. Eye boogie, of course. I can't be the only one that gets eye boogies every time I freaking put something in my inner corner. Every single stinking time. I'm gonna slap it a little bit on that blue too. Oh, that color is so pretty. It's like a pink with this like blue purple reflex in it. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Lash Freak mascara. I've been loving this mascara. So good. And for lips, I'm just gonna throw on this Luxe lip gloss in Tied Up from ColourPop. Just something super simple. All right, guys, and that is look number 2 completed. What do you guys think? Did you guys like look number 1 better than look number 2? Or did you guys like look number 2 more than look number 1? I honestly think I like this look better than the first look I did. I really want to know how you guys feel about me doing the 2 looks, 1 palette videos. Do you like them? Do you hate them? I just really wanted to show the diversity of this palette. Even though I do feel like there's definitely hit and misses with this palette. Like I said before, I do think the shimmers are kind of meh. They're beautiful, don't get me wrong, but they're a little bit harder to work with, and you really have to like go in there to get product out and to like get an actual wabam on your eyes. And even then, I don't think the shimmers are that great. The mattes are really, really nice. They blend super well. I was really impressed with how easily they blended. I'm really hoping that the lasting power on this look is better than the first look that I did. Again, I will let you guys know in the comments how this look wore because I'm going to be wearing it for like 9 hours today before I take my makeup off. Let me know in the comments if you guys like these 2 look 1 palette videos. I will do them more if you do like them. Again, let me know which look you preferred. I really like this one, especially since it's like very fall-esque, you know? Let me know if you guys picked up the Sigma Untamed palette, if you've been thinking about picking it up. If you did pick it up, whether you liked it, did you not like it? Really curious to know how you guys feel. And on that note, I'm going to end this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, or you can give it a thumbs down. It's all gravy, baby. At the end of the day, it's all engagement. And don't forget, if you like my vibe, don't forget to subscribe. And I really hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. Bye!